Now we'll be using the chemical formula in the chemical reaction. So first of all, I want to make you familiar with the chemical reaction. See, what is the chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is actually a process in which two or more substances are simply mixed to unite to form a new substance, right? The substances which we mix are called as reactants, and the new one that are formed is called as products. Like for example, I am stating one example for you, that is hydrogen plus oxygen plus, or you can say when hydrogen is added to oxygen, arrow means they unite. So they unite to form water. But chemistry does not understand this kind of you can say the reaction. Chemistry understands the reaction in terms of the chemical formulas, symbols, moles and everything. So we need to write the chemical reaction in terms of a chemical equation. So what is chemical equation actually? Chemical equation is, you can say, is the way of writing the chemical reaction in a more informative manner, right? So how we can write, like I took an example, this hydrogen plus oxygen from water. So how I can make it more informative? So I can just use the symbol. So I just use the symbols, the molecular formula, right? I have specified the you can say the atomicity as well, that how they occur in nature. This now again I am writing the states as well. Hydrogen occur at room temperature at gas, and this as liquid, right? Now we are just balancing the moles also. Now before we do that, that means before we start with balancing, I want you to know that why the balancing is done. And you all know, we did in the previous topic as well, there is a law of conservation of mass that is obeyed by matter. That means mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction, though the form may change, but still the mass is going to remain unchanged. So that means, like in this case, see on the left side there are two hydrogen atoms and two oxygen atoms. So that means there are two hydrogen and two oxygen. But when we compare with on the right side, we have two hydrogen atom and one oxygen atom. So can you think that this is it fine with that law? Does it obey that law? No, it doesn't obey, because here this right side is deprived of one oxygen atom. So that means this equation needs to be balanced, because we know that according to the law of conservation of mass, mass can neither be created nor be destroyed, or though the form can be changed, but still the mass is going to remain same. Now, or you can say the matter is going to remain same. So for this we need balancing, right? So for balancing the method we have two kinds of different methods for the this thing balancing. One is hit and trial method, which is the common way to balance the reaction, right? And the other is partial equation method. We'll be taking up this method one by one. So just look at the board, this hit and trial method, how we'll be doing that. See, for hit and trial method, what we need to do is just write the number of atoms on the left side. So you get to see hydrogen 2, oxygen again 2. And on this side, hydrogen 2 and oxygen 1. So that means hydrogens are same, but we need to balance the oxygen. Here is the 2 oxygen atom, and on this side there is only 1 oxygen atom. What we can do is, for balancing, we can put any number this side, but not in the mid or not here, this side. We can just use the letter this side, can be in multiples also. It is not always that it is 2, so you have to make it 2. That means if we are in any case, if we are not able to make that 2 or 3, so we can just multiply the given figures on both the sides, so that just to make them same, right? So in this case we have the 2, so we can make it 2 by just prefixing the 2 in front of H2O. Now again I will be counting, so that means oxygen is now 2 this side, and here also oxygen is 2. But just to check it again, I am just looking at hydrogen. So how many hydrogens are here? 2. But this side 2 and 2, that means 4. You need to multiply them, okay, right? So hydrogens are 4. So that means while balancing oxygen, the hydrogen became unbalanced. So you need to balance the hydrogen as well. So how you can make it 4? We can make it 4 by just multiplying with 2. Now again I am just checking it. 4 hydrogen, 4 hydrogen, balanced. 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen, that means balanced. So this is the hit and trial method to balance you can say a chemical reaction, right. But the balancing is not always required, because sometimes the equations are already balanced. For example, in case of C plus O2, CO2, you can see there is one C, one C2, O2O. So this reaction is already balanced. So balancing is required only in that case where the reactions left and right sides are, the atoms are not balanced. But if they are balanced, then don't balance it again, or don't think like that you need to balance it. We just need to balance whenever it is required, right. So this is the first method, how this the hit and trial method by which you can just balance the chemical reaction.